Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Today we're bringing you another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today we're going to be going over 98 overall Signature Series Madison Bumgarner. This was a program boss from the second inning program, so basically the only way to acquire him right now is through the marketplace. And with that being said, we'll get right into the review. So this card hurts my soul, and the reason it hurts my soul is because he's so close to being good, like tier 1, but he just can't get there. And the factors have almost nothing to do with the card itself, which is why it's so painful and frustrating. So I would rate this card a tier 2 or maybe tier 3 starting pitcher. He's definitely not top 5 in the game, but he is more than serviceable. And like I said, his faults don't really come from his card necessarily, but from how the game is being played right now. So I'll elaborate that a little bit. There's 3 things I want to talk about. The first thing, which is the only thing that has to do with his card, is that he only has glove side movement, meaning that he doesn't have anything that breaks away from right-handed hitters. It's only into right-handed hitters, which means that if you're missing your spot against right-handed hitters, you're going to get punished pretty easily. Which leads into my second point, which is why I think this is the biggest reason that he's not tier 1, is because right-handed hitters are prevalent everywhere in the meta right now. If you play legend games above 900 like I do most of the time, you typically run into a lineup that can consist of Willie Mays, Frank Thomas, Rogers Hornsby, Al Kaline, Pudge Rodriguez. All of the top tier cards, specifically the ones that are collection rewards, which is like the grand prize that everyone that plays competitively wants to get to, they're all right-handed hitters. So that's why this card struggles. It has nothing to do with the card, it has everything to do with who he faces consistently. The combination of no arm side movement with facing right-handed hitters all the time, it's so painful. He's so close to being good, but he just isn't. And then the third factor is the 84 home runs per 9 is pretty low, so he does have a tendency to give up a lot of bombs. It just means you're getting punished more when you're missing your spots. Yeah, this card, man, I wish it was good. I swear if this card was a right-handed pitcher instead of a left-handed pitcher, he'd probably be a tier 1. As far as his pitch repertoire, everything's good except for the slider. The slider floats and is really bad. That's the one pitch I tend to not throw ever. So I really look at this card as a 4-pitch pitcher. But the cutter is everything it's cracked up to be. The curveball is better than I thought it'd be. It's pretty slow. I typically prefer harder curveballs, but his curveball moves a lot, so it's pretty good. The problem is, like I said, you're pretty much always going to be facing right-handed hitters, and running cutters inside on righties is just not good enough this year. They're just going to foul it off or pull it foul, and if you miss your spot, they're going to hit it 550 feet. So, yeah, that's the card review. He's just really close to tier 1, but he just isn't there. But he does perform very well at the plate. I'm hitting pretty much like 300 with him with his hitting stats. So that's obviously the upside with this card. When it first came out, everyone was freaking out about it. But as always, we'll end the video with how he rates in the meta and how he rates for his price. In the meta, I'm going to give him a B+ for the reasons I mentioned earlier. Not quite an A, and it's not even his fault. And then for the price, I'll actually give him an A-. He's only about 35k right now, and he's definitely more than serviceable. This is a card that you can have in your rotation all the way up until World Series. It's just he's not as good as some other options out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the card review. Drop a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Madison Bumgarner card, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.